So I'm gonna use this little recorder to show you what I'm doing here. I popped this bottom piece off. I used a panel tool to remove it. Then right up here was a 7mm, and right up here was another 7mm. I removed those, and I have another small panel remover right here. I'm going to pop this loose. Some people will go in through one of these vents to take the vent out and reach back there, but you don't really have to. You can pop this out. Hopefully it doesn't damage anything or scar anything, make it look bad later. There you go. So what I'm going to reach for is this little plug back here. You see the little slider? So Jeep likes to do that. You slide that little slider out, and then there's going to be a tab on the back side of that plug, and I think I can get in there with one hand. There's a little tab right there. You push that and it should come right out. So I'm going to shut this off. I'll pop it out and I'll show you. I did that with two fingers. You see the tab right here. So push on that and this other tab over here at the same time, and it popped right out. That's what you need. I had a little adhesive thing here holding my phone up. A bunch of goop. I'll pull that off later, make it look pretty. But in the meantime, I'm going to be installing a aftermarket, probably pretty crappy, 10-inch touchscreen Android that can use AirPlay. Alright, so the next thing I had to do was take a little junk tray. Oh look, it's a baby duck. Take the junk tray out of here and set it over here in this big pile of crap. Very well organized. And you'll see there's another bolt. And I'm looking through the video. Oh look, I found the hole. I found the nut. Anyway. Yep. Alright. I'll be right back after I get this. So whoever I end up giving this radio to is going to absolutely love me, because they got 531 songs on this thing. I wonder if it has any CDs in it. Nope, no CDs. Alright. Next. Yeah, I know. I gotta pull all that crap out of there before I can get under there and start pulling things loose. Oh, you know what? One other thing I forgot is once you pull this out, the reason you have to take this center switch out, there's another screw right there. 7mm. I'll be right back. Yeah, I know. You just want to see me unscrew something. Guess what time it is? I think it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm going to be a hero later. I'm going to rescue some whiskey that's trapped in a bottle. Put this over here inside my floppy hat. All the screws that you're going to take out, the 7mm, they're all the same length, all the same size. If you get all of that confused or you put the wrong one back in the hole, definitely doing something wrong. I'll be right back. Alright, clean all my crap out down there. I went to the gun range the other day and I could not find my hearing protection for the life of me, so I bought some crappy little 99-cent foam things. Then I realized that my hearing protection was sitting down here. Now, kudos to anyone that can tell me where I got these and for how long I've had these. Yes, these are originals. I'm still using them after all these years. Hope you can guess. Now, I disconnected this bolt, this one, and these two right here on the side. Now, the way this is supposed to work is I should be able to just grab a hold of this and do that to it. I love it when a plan actually comes together. Now, oh, maybe I have to go down. Look at that. So you lower your steering wheel thingy. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness. I'm shooting water all over the place now. See how that's working? Can you tell I haven't disconnected my battery yet? Alright. You see this whole thing? By the way, this is a real good time to clean it all up. Because if you're like me and you're out on the trails all the time, it gets a little dirty and dusty. That's a lot on a trip. 144,000 miles. 2015 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. There's my radio. So now I have a bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, and bolt there. Once again, same 7mm, same size, same everything. On my way to the next step. Alright, all four of these bolts are out. My pile over here is getting bigger. Now, this should, I said should, it should pull right out. There we go. These are actually little tension things that are putting pressure on it. You see that once I pulled it out, it came out pretty freely then. And look at this. What a mess back here. Alright. Now, I'm not putting in another full-length radio. Mine's just a little cheap head unit. But if you were going to put in another head unit back here, you might have to remove this. And I've also seen cases where this piece right here on the bottom has to be trimmed. I'm going to see if that's necessary on mine. Hopefully not. If so, you'll get to see me do it. Be right back. So I ran into a little bit of a pickle. Everything over here seems to fit absolutely perfect. Across the top. Yeah, no, I need to clean it. All the way across here. Except right in here, it doesn't seem to want to fit in here. And this is actually supposed to be for this year. I noticed there is a couple little tabs in there. I think I have this upside down. Ha! I'll be damned. Let me put it wrong side up, and we'll see if that fixes it. But you see how that's a wide and that's a point? If you look behind it, there's a point down there and a wide on the top. So a square hole will not fit in a round. No, a square peg won't fit in a round hole. Something like that. Be right back. Alright, got the hole on the top, slot on the bottom this time. Got most of these are fingered most of these tight. What? Alright. You don't have to kill them, but you don't want it to come loose later. Alright, now, fun part again. And you get to pick this whole thing up. Make sure your steering wheel thingamajigger is all the way down as far as you can get it. And then you're going to wash your windows for a little bit while you do that. And wow, would you look at that? Everything fits almost like I knew what I was doing. But I wouldn't go that far. Now, if I wanted, I could go ahead and start putting all the bolts and everything back in, but I adhere to Murphy's Law. I understand Murphy. So I'm going to take my radio, my head unit, this thing. By the way, I've installed this. This will be the third Jeep that I've installed the same one in. And you can see about scratches all over it. And so I'm going to go ahead and dry fit this in place and turn it on and make sure everything works first before I start bolting everything together. Makes sense. I'll be back. Alright, so in the back of this mess, this radio has 3 plugs. So I plugged it into the first one and I got no results. So the other plug also plugged in and it worked. So I plugged in my radio antenna. So right now I only have this one plug and this, and the whole system works perfectly fine. Once I turn this mounting bracket upside down or right side up or whatever you want to call it, it now works perfectly fine. Everything is snapped into place. So now what I'm going to do is, this comes with 2 USB ports, and I'm going to run it through the thing here and come out into the glove box for my 2 USB ports. That's if you want to upload music and stuff like that to the head unit itself, which I probably won't do because I have all my songs on my phone. This does have the ability for a backup camera, and I just happen to have a backup camera that I got from somewhere, and it's a yep, I forget the name of these. RCA jacks. Yep, and look, RCA jacks, and they're color coded. Hey, I might be lucky and just plug in a couple of these and make it work. So I'm probably not going to run all of these to the back just yet. So what I'm probably going to do is run a couple wires up behind it, plug it in, say yep, that works fine. And the nice thing is this conglomeration of cables over here, it actually disconnects close to the camera, so I don't have to feed the camera through all of the mess going to the back. I can disconnect that little portion right there and then just run the RCA and the cables to the back where I want it later, and I don't have to worry about it right this minute. So I'm gonna fish a few of these wires through the back right here. You'll end up coming out, there's a space right up in there where my finger is. All the wires can come right out of there and hang in here for the time being, especially the USB, because I don't really want to use those right this minute. They'll just come right into a glove box. That's also where I'm going to come out with the RCA, go into my rear camera, so then later I can fish it underneath the dash here and run it around up the A-pillar and back yonder in the back. So I pushed all the wires through, and there's my 2 USB, and then this is for my backup camera that I'm going to deal with later. See how I just closed that? When it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I don't have to worry about it right this moment. But I did run into another issue over here on this. Remember the little round peg and the other little thingamajigger right here. Remember how I had an issue with that and I pushed it in and everything's good? Well, over here, apparently, my round peg does not want to fit into that hole. And no matter what I do, my round peg says, nope, I'm not going to do it. And it's leaving a gap over here. We don't like those kind of gaps. Over here, oh, that wouldn't be a gap there, but because that's a solid piece. So that little peg, just going to have to go. So time for a pair of pliers and do some microsurgery on that little peg right. Oh, good Lord. Would you look at me? Oh, I didn't think it'd be that easy. But I haven't finished yet, so I can't say it's that easy. I'm just going to twist it. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? And yep, it just ended up somewhere back there. Ah, would you look at that? Oh, don't want to get my water squished. Ha, would you look at that? Fits like a glove. All right. Now, you want to see something real. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wait. Shove all of this. If I only had one more hand. Yeah. Oh boy. Push. Shove. There we go. Look at all that. And holy crap. Oh, yeah. Well, no. I need to. Can't put this in yet. Gotta put that screw in there first. And oh shoot. Alright. Gotta stretch. Alright. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this video. Real technical stuff going on here. Oh shoot. Somewhere is a really small. There she blows. Look at that. My organizational skills are proven to be very useful right now. Yeah, I put my headlight on. See? Headlight. That is. This camera work here is really good, isn't it? When you're trying to do all of this with one hand holding the camera and one hand screwing around. I mean, not screwing around. Well, no, I am screwing it around in circles. See how crappy the radio is? That's one of them cheap Chinese deals. Look at that. Waze. I can send messages to all these people. And my songs. Would you look at that? Oh, and I think radio. Why isn't there any sound? Oh, there we are. Alright, and there we go. Can't have copyright crap get me in trouble. So for the most part, kind of sort of done. I gotta put these two screws here back, right yonder. I can't see the screen anymore. There we go. So I gotta put that screw back in. Gotta put that screw back in. And just put that one in. Here, let me give her a snugger down. Don't want to twist it too tight. And good God, that's my damn GMRS radio just scared the living daylights out of me. Wasn't expecting it to yell at me. would not want anyone to be confused with me and someone else that actually knows what they're doing. Just because I successfully did this means that you could probably do it too. You need 7mm. Oh, we're gonna have to switch hands here. I hope I can hold this little tiny video thing in my other hand. Means I'm omnidirectional, directionist, ambidextrous. Don't you hate it when that? Dropping screws better than busting a nut. Wait. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Alright, find her out. Get her in the hole. You know how to do that. You're not old enough to forget that yet. Screw it in there. Alright, I'm going to finish tightening these up so you don't have to watch the boring stuff anymore. Hang on. Alright. So, as you can see, that one is snuggered down. And this one snug down, and look at that, one screw left. I gotta find the hole. Where'd you go, hole? Alright, that one screwed in. Alright, looking through the camera trying to find it. There we go. Snug down tight, and well, lost all my salt, but that sucker drops down in there pretty good. And my ox beam, I know I should screw it on her. Huh? That's actually kind of like that, actually. Maybe, I don't know. We'll put it back in there for now. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Alright. I definitely can't do this with just one hand. Maybe. Definitely not. Nope. So, gotta put the camera down. And I don't know, man. Get that hole lined up. You never know what'll happen. Well, gonna have to go for a second. Not really that hard with two hands. Should probably clean all that gunk out before I put the radio back in there, but watch this. Haha, that'll be dang. Well, now I gotta put some of this stuff back where I had it. These wires go to other things, and oh, GPS. I got all kind of like GPS and Trail Dash 3 parked up here, and that's what all these wires are for. I need to clean it and put new adhesive, sticky stuff back on, and so it doesn't look like it's a major spider mess there. Mess, whatever. Hey, I think that's it. I accidentally pushed the button. I was gonna say, hey, that's it. Like, subscribe, all those kind of things here makes us happy. And I hope this video helped you. If I confused you at all, I apologize. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Brainiac. If it confused you at all, I'm sorry, but that was how you do it. Bye.